everyone, my name is Animaut or Taylor, and welcome back to another installment of Animaut's Allegories. Today we're going to be talking about my driver's ed experience. Oh joy. So in the end of September, it would have been 2 years since I started driving. Anyway, so last summer I took driver's ed. Driver's ed. Let's just say my experience was unique. And by unique, I'm saying like it was crazy, okay? So, I took it from this teacher at my school that wasn't connected to my school. And we're gonna call him Mr. Mullet. Why are we gonna call him Mr. Mullet? Because he had a crusty, nasty mullet that the long part of the mullet was down to like the middle of his shoulder blades. That kind of crusty nastiness that needed to be shaved and bathed and oh lord. Anyway, so yeah, that was him. And also on Fridays we would go to his house and learn driver's ed in his barn. But we're gonna talk about that later. So, in driver's ed at my, state, in the program I took, I should just say, you had to sign up for some driving times with a buddy. Whoa! Well, I didn't know anybody in that class, because none of my friends drive besides me. And so, anyway. Well, some of my friends do, but I wasn't really close friends, I guess, with them at the time. Anyway, so I had to sign up with random people who didn't have any friends either. Wowee. So at one point, it was on the weekend, I think. I'm not sure. I signed up with this weird dude who smelled like freaking burnt dryer lint sheets and cocaine. I've never smelled cocaine, but I'm assuming he smelled like what I imagine burnt cocaine smelled like. Anyway, so he was weird. And of course, I drove with him on a rainy day, and our instructor made us go into the other town because it was the day you drive on the interstate and stuff. He made us go to another town and switch driving spots in the middle of a cemetery. While it's raining, while it's storming in a little hodank town, I don't even know the name of the town. It literally had a gas station, 7 houses, and a cemetery, and that was pretty much it. So he had us change in that area. It was lovely. And I want to say it was 7 houses. That's just what it seemed like. I'm sure there were more somewhere. But it was very wooded, and I was not going to go looking for more houses in this weird town where its main attraction was a cemetery. So we switched. And then he drove. He talked about Sony being hacked, thinking he was the dude. He knew the dude who did it because he's mad about some game while he was playing this PlayStation. I don't care, and I don't know, and I don't fucking care. Really? No. If you guys met me in real life, you know I'm not the type of person who likes to talk about video games and stuff at school, because either the people or I'm pretty much the only girl who plays video games at my school who's not crusty or isn't a hoe. So there you go. That's pretty much the only way I can describe it, besides people battling each other over prestige. Don't even get me started. People literally walk around and say, "Oh, I'm 5th prestige." I don't know. Okay, I don't play COD. That's just what they say. Is no one really cares about you or your life, son. Goodbye. Anyway, So, there was that. And I didn't care. I was not going to initiate that conversation about him knowing the person who hacked Sony because they were mad about some COD or Battlefield match on PlayStation. I don't know, and I don't care, like I've said for the 5th time. So I never partnered up with that kid again, thank God. And yeah, so back to the barn situation. Every Friday we would go over to Mr. Mullet's barn at his house because every Friday the summer school would need his room for summer school. So we would go to his barn and we would learn. Woo! The last Friday that we were in there, we watched some movies about car accidents, like people dying and stuff, which was lovely since every time, like after every class, my parents had me drive home to get some more driving time under my belt, which was just lovely. On that particular day, I get out of class, like I always did. Kids start walking up to the front of the house, like he probably had 5 acres, like these were big properties. So there was his pole barn in like his backyard, his house, and then he had a giant front yard and a giant backyard. And like a giant oak tree. I don't even know what kind of tree. It was huge. So, and he lived on a long road that had a huge curve in it. And the curve was like super far away. That is important, keep that in mind. So I wait for my mom to get there with my Ford Escape. And I get in when she's there into the driver's seat. I make a 3-point turn to leave. And I wait for an opening. People are like parked in the ditches and stuff waiting for the kids. So it's very busy. Keep that in mind as well. So I wait until this black 2013 Nissan is the only car like in my way, and it's all the way back at the curve part, which is like the beginning where you can actually start seeing cars. So it's way there. So I pull out. I'm certain it's safe. I pull out and get in line at the stoplight. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I pull out and we sit at the stoplight. It's not even, we've been sitting there for like not even a minute when wham, the freaking Nissan rear ends us full speed, going probably about 38 into the back of my Ford Escape, 2005 Ford Escape. We get out, my mom's like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's like, and she sees the lady, and she's like, oh my god. Yes, that is her voice, 100%. Anyway, because the lady, she got whammed hard with the airbag. I get out, literally, it feels like I could have a red like band across my whole chest from the seatbelt because I got that bad of whiplash. Like, it jolted me back. My brother hit his head on the headrest of my mom's seat in the passenger seat. And so we all get out. I'm crying and upset because I think this lady's gonna die because she's not looking good. And I'm thinking, oh, it's my fault, you know. So finally this lady wakes up. She's like, oh my god, I was just looking over there at the at the people, because I've never seen that many people, and I was wondering why all these kids were coming from that house. Oh, lady, it could have been a party, like, seriously? She was obviously on her phone. And my mom got her out of the car because the car was leaking like the antifreeze. I don't know why her car still had antifreeze in it. She had a bruise, a square bruise on her hand. Obviously she was holding her phone. Talking to someone on the phone or texting them. I don't know. but she was on her phone. So please get there, people. The kids from my class are staring at me and whatnot. I'm crying because I feel bad. I think it's my fault because I'm a good person and I'm like that. I don't know. And Mr. Mullet is trying to calm me down, you know. Please get there. Firefighters get there. Make sure the car is okay. It doesn't blow up or anything. And the lady ends up having to pay for my car's repairment. So, needless to say, it was very unique. Thank God I got done with it the weekend, because that weekend I had to go take my, the test for it. And thank God we were done. So, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. My name's Taylor, or Animaut, and thank you all for watching. See you guys later. Bye.